Hello my subscribers. Today concept is going on decimals. Many of students are confusion in decimals. So your all confusions are removed by through this video. So listen the concept and remove your confusions on decimals. Okay now. What is decimal? What is decimal? Decimals decimals multiply by 10, 100, 1000, etc. in denominator in denominator and decimals having having whole parts of number whole parts of numbers and fractional parts and fractional parts. So example 3.57. So this point this point is called decimal. This point is called decimal. Next, eights. Before this, before the number of this point is called whole part. Whole part because of that whole number. Whole part. This point after numbers is fractional parts. Fractional parts. How can you say, sir? Fractional parts and this is the whole parts. So let's observe here 57.385. I can write 57 plus 57 plus after the point how many digits? 3 digits by I can multiply by 1000. I can multiply by 1000. So this is the whole part. This is the fractional parts. Fractional always in the form of a by b form. Okay, that's why I am calling this is the fractional part. This is the whole parts. Okay. In decimals, after the decimals, there is no values of ones and tens and hundreds. So there is only example 53.5. 53.5 I can write 53 plus 5 by 10. So this is the whole part. You can read this is the 53. But this part you can write 10th part. 10th part. Okay now because of this 53 when you are dividing this 5 by 10 then you are getting 0.5. So 10 5 ja 50 0. So when you are adding 53 plus 0.5 then you are getting 53.5. 53.5. Okay. In decimals, one more example. Observe here 537.283. So then I am writing in 537 is whole part and this is the fractional parts. 283 by 1000. 2 by 1000. So here ones, tens, 100. But after the decimals, ones, tens, 100. But after the decimals, you don't read ones, tens, 100. This part is tenth part. This is the 100th part. This is the 1000 parts. 1000th parts because of this is the whole part. Okay now. This is whole part. This is the whole part of number. This is the fractional part of number. Fractional part of number. So observe here this is the this digit 2 is 2 by 10th parts. 2 by 10th parts. 2 by 10th parts. 10th parts. Next, this 8 is 8 by second number. That's why here the first number becomes 1 by 10th part. This is the 1 by 100th part. This is the 1 by 1000th parts. So why? Let's you observe here carefully. 1000th part. 1000th part. Next, this is this is 100th part. This is the 1000th parts. 1000 parts. What is the meaning of parts? Means let's you observe. When you are dividing this by 10, then you are getting 0.2 10. So this coefficient is how much? 0.2. So this coefficient is getting 8 0 point. As per point you are taking 1 0. Since that is not sufficient, then take one more 0 and 0. 100 8 800 0. So then getting you 0.08. So now your thousands 3 is divisible by 1000. Then 0 point, as per point you are taking 1 0, there is no sufficient. You taking 1 0, there is no sufficient. You taking 1 0, there is. So 1000 3 ja 3000 0. So whatever number you are getting adding. So you are observe carefully. 0.00, this part is 0.003. Next, this part is 0.08. Next, this point is 0.2. So if you are 82.0, so what you get? 53.7 plus 0.283. So in this condition you are adding, then you getting 53.7.283. That's why we are calling this is the whole part, this is the fractional parts. After the decimals, then you write 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000 parts. Okay na? Next, one more 2.2. So 3.2. Then you read this is the whole part, this is the 10th parts. This is the 10th parts. So because of after the point only single digits, that's why I said in dialogues the decimals are multiple by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 in denominator. So after the decimals, how many points, how many numbers, then you write, you multiply that much of numbers in denominators. So next, if you are taking one more example, 32.32, then you can 8 fractional parts and 32 by 100th part, 32 by 100th part. Okay now, after the decimals you have how many digits, then those digits by that much of zeros. So next, 38.384. So this is the 38 is the whole part, and after the decimals 348 by 1000th parts. Because of after the point how many digits? 1 2 3. So then you multiply in denominators 1000th part. This is the 1000th parts. Okay, I hope all of you understanding what is the concept of decimals. Okay, next, how to convert fractional into decimals and decimal into fractionals. Next, how to convert fractions into decimals. Fractions into decimals. So how to convert? Example, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the one fraction, then that will be converted into decimals. Decimals means before that you write you understand the dialogues. Convert, how to convert fraction into decimals. Then numerators divided by denominators. Numerators divided by denominators. Example, 3 by 2. 3 by 2. So this is in form of fractions, a by b. So numerator, denominator. So condition numerators divided by denominators. In that condition, it's become numerators divided by denominators. So 2 1 ja 2. So 1, there is no sufficient value. 2 is big than remainders. Then you put the point. As per point you are taking 1 0. So 2 5 ja 10. So 0. So abhi let's you observe 2 by 3 becomes 1.5. So this point is called decimal. This point is called decimal. This point is called decimals. After the point, you don't read this is the 5 53. One more example. One more example. 38 by 3. 38 by 3. So you divide 38 by 3. So then 3 1 ja 3. Next remainder is 8. 0. Remainder is 8. Then 3 2 ja 6. Then you are getting remainder 2. So remainder is not sufficient. Then I am putting point as per point. I am taking 1 0. Then 3 6 ja 18. Again remainder is 2. As per point I am taking again 0. Then 3 6 yeah 18. So up to decimals 2 digits is enough. So answer of this 12.66. So 12.66 is the, this is the whole part, this is the whole part, and this is the fractional part. This is the fractional part or decimal part can you also say. But after the point you don't read this is the 66. After the point you read 66, or you are getting like this 38 8 4 5. Example. So you don't read this is the 138.3845. You read every digit in individual way. Okay, don't you read 3845. If you are reading like this, that is not correct way. Okay, you read after the decimals there is how many numbers, then you read individual numbers 3845. Okay, next how to convert fraction into, I hope all of you understand how to convert fraction into decimals. Now how to convert convert decimals into fractions, decimal into fractions. So there is one logic, example 384.5, 384 point. So in when you are the decimals convert into fractions, then whatever the numbers you write directly, let's you observe carefully. 3845 as per point you take 1 in denominator, and after the denominators how many digits you have, 1 digit, then you put 10. Okay, this is the 10th part. There is only 1 digit after the point, there is only 1 digit, that's why we are calling this is the 10th part. Next, one more example. 87.73, sorry 57, then you are converting, this is the decimal part, then I am converting fractional part. A by B form is always fractional part, and 87 point, this is the decimal point, after the digits is called decimals. So whatever the numbers you write directly, all numbers you write directly. Let's you observe 8 7, after the decimals points, decimal numbers also you write directly. 5 7. Okay, I written directly, but let you observe as per point put 1 in denominator. After the point how many digits, 2 digits, then you put 2 zeros. Okay, next 3.875, 3.875. Okay, next let's you observe whatever the numbers right before the point number, after the points all numbers you combine to write directly. So next observe here 3875. So here follow the one condition. As per point you take 1 in denominator, after the point how many digits, 1 2 3, after putting 1, after how many digits, 3 digits, then you put 3 zeros, then it's become fractional, decimal to fractional. One more example, 38.75843. So let's you observe here whatever the numbers you write directly, including decimal numbers, all numbers in numerators, not in denominators. 387583 by, as per point you take 1 in denominator, after the denominators how many digits, 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. So it is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakhs part. This is the lakhs part. This is the hundred thousandth part. This is thousandth part. Okay, this is hundredth parts. This is hundredth parts. After that, you are reading in this way. Okay, hundredth part. This is tenth part. This is the tenth part. So whatever the front digits of front numbers are called whole numbers, whole parts. After that, those called fractional parts. Because of fractional parts, we can write a by b form. That's why fractional parts. I hope I hope all of you understanding concept of decimals and how to convert decimal to fraction and fraction to decimals. Now, so next concept is types of decimals. Types of decimals. Types of decimals. In types of decimals, the first type is terminating. Terminating. Terminating means when numerators divided by denominators, then remainder getting 0. When numerators whose remainder whose remainder whose remainder after after 5 steps after 5 steps definitely becomes becomes 0, becomes 0. Those kind of fractions are called terminatings. Example, 387 divisible by 2. So when your numerators is divisible by denominators, 387 by 2. So 2 1 ja 2, remainder 1, 2 9 ja 18. So you are getting 0 and 7, 2 3 ja 6, 1. As per point you are putting 0, 2 5 ja 0, then remainder getting 0. So 387 by 2 is how much? 193.5. So remainder definitely after the 5 steps, the remainder getting definitely 0. Those kind of fractions are called terminating. Okay na? Terminating decimals. Okay, they are getting in decimal forms. That's why we are calling, that's the types of decimals. Here this is terminating decimals. Example, one more example, 5 by 5. Okay, by 5, then you are dividing always numerators divided by denominators. 8 3, so 5 7 ja 35, then remainder getting 3 3 ja next 3 5 6 ja 30, then remainder getting 3. There is 3 is not sufficient, that why I am putting point. As per point I am taking 1 0. So 5 5 6 ja 30 is 0, remainder getting 0. Okay, so this answer is 76.6. So what is the terminating decimals? Whose remainder after 5 steps definitely becomes 0. Those kind of fractions are called terminating fractions or terminating decimals. Next, second is non-terminating 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 repeating repeating terms repeating terms. So here non-terminating means whose remainder getting something. Non-terminating 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 means whose reminders whose remainder getting something be there, something be there. There is no getting 0. Okay, many of students are confusing in terminating. What is the meaning of terminating? What is the meaning of non-terminating? What is repeating terms? Okay na? Terminating means whose remainder after the 5 steps definitely becomes 0. Non-terminating means whose remainder never gets 0. There will be continuously going. And what is the meaning of repeating terms? What is the meaning of repeating? repeating terms means, what is the meaning of repeating terms means? Whose coefficient is going continuously, sorry, whose coefficient is getting same digits, same repeating number, whose coefficient, repeating terms means whose coefficient getting same number, whose coefficient, whose coefficient getting, whose coefficient getting repeating number, same number, same number, same number is repeating, same number is repeating. Let's observe one example, one example, 1 by 3. This is the example for non-terminating repeating terms. What is the difference between non-terminating and repeating? Non-terminating means whose remainder going continuously, there is no zero, and terminating means whose remainder definitely after few step becomes zero, and repeating means whose coefficient is getting same number and number of times repeating. So observe, when any times the condition is numerator divided by denominators 1, this is not sufficient, this is the small value, this is the big value, then you definitely put the point, 0 point, as per point you are taking 1 0, after the point, then 3 3 is 9, so getting remainder 1. Okay, as per point again I am taking 0, so again 3 3 is 10, so again I am getting 0 1, so as per point I am taking 0, 3 3 is 9, so then here observe, the remainder is going continuously, remainder is going continuously, that's why I am calling non terminating. Remainder is going, remainder going continuously, that's why I am calling non terminating, and what is the meaning of repeating terms means? That's coefficient also, coefficient is repeating same number or same digits, so I hope all of you understand what is the difference between non terminating and what is terminating and non terminating repeating terms. Okay, next concept is non terminating non repeating, non repeating, non terminating and non repeating. You repeating means you always mind, repeating terms means always mind that's the coefficient, and non terminating means that's the terminating or non terminating, that mind you remainder. So observe, non terminating and non repeating terms means remainder going continuously and non repeating means coefficient getting different numbers, different digits, different digits different digits. Example 22, example 22 by 7, example 22 by 7 is example of non terminating non repeating. Means in this case non terminating means whose remainder is going continuously, and non repeating means whose coefficient is also getting different numbers. Let's you observe, when divided numerators by denominators, so 3 1 ja 7 3 ja 21, you are getting remainder 1, as per point you are putting 1 0, 7 1 ja 7, then you are getting 3, then as per put point is 1 0, 7 4 ja 28, next let's you are getting remainder 2, 7, as per put point 1 0, then 7 2 ja 14, then you are remainder getting 6, then as per point I am putting 1 0, next how much, 7 8 ja 56, then you are observe, remainder is going continuously, that's why I am calling non terminating, and coefficient also getting different numbers, different digits, 3.4 1 4 2 8, like this it is going continuously, in different numbers. If you are getting coefficient same repeating number, then you call that is the repeating terms there. But here non-repeating means the number coefficient is also getting different, 1, 4, 2, 8, 7, 5, in that way. That's why I hope, that's why this term is called in this types of fractions. There is three types: terminating, non-terminating, repeating terms, and non-terminating, non-repeating. Okay, so non-terminating and non-repeating, it is the example. So next 38. Next, take one note. Next, take one note. Note means important point. In denominators, in denominators, in denominators, there be number, there be numbers, there be numbers are digit, there be numbers. Numbers are 2 and 5. 2 and 5, that be, that be, that be definitely becomes, definitely becomes terminating, becomes terminating. Example, 2 by 5, 2 by 5. In denominators there is number is 5, then you say directly this is the terminating, because of when you are divisible by 5, 2 is 5, then 0.4, as per 4 ja 24, remainder getting 0. Next, you are getting 7 by 2. In denominators which number is 2, then denominators here appearing 2 and 5, then you simply, this is the terminating, you simply call this is the terminating. If there is any number 348, then 2 and 5, 2 into 5 appearing these two numbers, then you simply call this is the terminating, terminating terms. This is the note, very important. Okay, I hope all of you understand in the concept of decimals, and how to convert decimal into fractions, fraction into decimals, and types of decimals. Okay, next in further videos, the concept of operations of decimals, operations on decimals. How many operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, you should be follow the videos and remove your all confusions on basics of mathematics. Okay, and improve your skills through this watching my videos. Thank you.